What's up everyone, it's Connie with MoneyVest. So in this video, we are going to be talking about one of my favorite stocks out there in the market, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, who is having a absolutely insane rally up a little bit over 7% here on the day. So as always, if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Again, links to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. We'll love to have you on board. You will be able to access all the Discord channels, including trade alerts and trade ideas, members-only private videos, including Excel spreadsheets, intrinsic values, and a lot of other benefits as well. Now, I did videos 1 month ago and 3 months ago. Not a lot of views on these videos, but I specifically talked about how NVIDIA, you better watch out. AI battle begins. This video came out 3 months ago. And another video 1 month ago talking about how AMD's stock is on the move. And this stock is only getting started, okay? And if you guys know me, I have been more favorable and more leaning towards AMD as opposed to NVIDIA, simply because of the valuation that it trades at and a lot of, basically a lot of speculation, uncertainties, and everything that's been priced into the stock price in NVIDIA. I feel like AMD continues to be, on a relative basis, a little bit more on the reasonably priced side. Now, there is a little bit of that misconception with respect to valuation and why AMD's PE multiple is very, very high on a GAAP basis because of intangibles and amortization of their Xilinx acquisition. And for that reason, AMD's GAAP earnings have struggled. However, on a non-GAAP basis, the valuation's again a lot more reasonable compared to on a GAAP basis, which I mentioned earlier in my previous videos. Again, you can check out these videos. These are full analysis going over those topics as well. So will AMD be $1 trillion stock by 2030, right? So that is perhaps one of the most pressing questions. And a lot of this demands coming from this catalyst right here, that Microsoft and Meta and OpenAI are also all going to be set to use AMD's AI chip, which is the latest MI300 chip, which came out yesterday. This was a catalyst, and of course on the day, the stock is up a whopping 7% with the market cap now crossing over $200 billion once again, trading at about $125. So congratulations for anyone who is trading or investing in AMD. I picked up AMD shares in the 90s, low 90s, and $100. I'm up close to 18 to 20% on my new position on Advanced Micro Devices. So again, if you want to get access to all those alerts, link's going to be down below. We'd love to have you on board. And again, you can access everything through Discord as well. So AMD shares jumped after the company launched its latest artificial intelligence AI chip with Microsoft, Meta, and OpenAI all set to use it. And AMD CEO Lisa Su called for the MI300 chips, the highest performance accelerators in the world for generative AI. And AMD could be the clearest challenger to AI chip giant NVIDIA, Wedbush says, but the firm added it still sees NVIDIA as an industry winner in the AI boom as well. Now look, NVIDIA clearly has a very significant dominance, right? So in this research report, they also mentioned that, Lisa Su called for the chip maker's Instinct MI300 data center graphics, processing unit GPUs, again, accelerators, the highest performance accelerators in the world for generative AI. And ChatGPT maker OpenAI plans to use MI300 in its programming system, Triton 3.0, while Meta will add the chips to its data centers. And Microsoft had also announced that it will use the new AMD chip in its cloud computing segment, Azure. So all that, very, very significant catalyst, lots of potential sales. And for the main reasons for Meta, for OpenAI, for Microsoft to be using AMD's chips is because they're going to be relatively cheaper compared to NVIDIA's, which can run up to as much as $25,000, $30,000, $35,000, $40,000. They can be very, very expensive. So if AMD can get the job done, if it can get the job done really well at a significantly lower price point, it saves Microsoft, Amazon, OpenAI, not to mention a lot of other companies, a lot of money. And also it's powerful and very efficient, just as much as NVIDIA, if not more so. So that, again, is kind of like the reasoning as to why investors are very excited about this MI300 launch. With the support of some of these companies leading AI development, AMD could be poised to challenge AI chip leader NVIDIA's dominance as well. AI is, of course, the future, as we know. Computing, and AMD is uniquely positioned to power the end-to-end infrastructure that will define this AI era, which is what Lisa Su mentioned. And AMD remains the clearest challenger to NVIDIA and is positioned to ramp meaningfully in 2024. However, the analyst also noted that AMD should be viewed as the best contender, or basically best positioned to alternative of NVIDIA, but NVIDIA should still be the winner, end up the winner, if not the winner in the AI boom as well. So I'm not arguing that AMD is going to strictly take all market share away from NVIDIA. No, this is a growing market, right? Artificial intelligence is going to be really, really big over the long term. And for that very reason, I think and I believe that there is an opportunity for both of them to coexist. But in this sort of proposition, I strongly believe that NVIDIA has more to lose than AMD. And AMD has more to gain than NVIDIA, because if you're at the top of the mountain, you are more vulnerable than the other person who is climbing the mountain, right? So it's very difficult to stay on the mountain than to get on top of the mountain, right? And for NVIDIA, it's kind of like they're already at the top of the mountain. They're the leader, they're the dominant. Now they need to retain that position for a long time, but AMD is going to be in the mix, and they are going to be launching new products, and they are going to try to take some market share away from NVIDIA. And they don't even have to take a lot, right? Even if they can scale revenues from, right now we're at just a little bit over 23 billion to over $100 billion over the next 5 years. That is a 5x growth for the company, and earnings can go from like, $2 to $3 billion to $10, $12 billion. And if you apply, let's say a 30, 35 times P multiple, we're looking at a good solid $350 to $400 billion market cap for AMD over the long term. 5 years, and of course, not to mention 10 years out, this number can obviously explode to even higher levels, considering how big this artificial intelligence market becomes, right? A lot of it kind of depends on how big this AI market's going to be, and what type of market share are we expecting from the likes of AMD and NVIDIA as well. So that's where we are. Very, very strong move to the upside. I love AMD, as you guys already know. I would be adding a lot more shares, but not here, not at 125. I do have a lot of exposure through SMH. So SMH, you'll notice, is up a little bit over 1.5%. So I'm happy to own both AMD individually and SMH as well that has AMD in it. And of course, NVIDIA and a lot of other semiconductor stocks. But for AMD, next resistance and target is going to be all the way up to $130. So this right here is going to be that next resistance and target. And support level is going to stay right here at close to $119, $120 per share for advanced micro devices. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think? RSI is reversing back higher, and so is the MACD after a very strong catalyst here on the day. And of course, we've got much stronger support levels sitting in the low 100s as well, which is also some of the levels that I would be very interested in adding more shares for AMD as well. Google's also having a very phenomenal day. Huge jump, a little bit over 5% on the day. So separate video will be coming out for Google as well. But let me know in the comments section below, what do you think about advanced micro devices? As always, if you enjoyed this video, find it helpful, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and of course, link to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. Would love to have you on board as a MoneyVest member. You get access to all the members-only private videos, Excel spreadsheets, Discord channels, trade alerts, trade ideas. Everything is going to be included. And as always, happy investing, and I'll see you all in the next video.